All right, so we're action. Welcome to level 0, beginner stabilization squat routine. We're going to start with knee circles in a lunge stance. So he's got his left foot forward and right foot back. He's going to make 3 very slow circles. He's starting with outward circles and 2 neutral feet. And after those 3, moves to 3 slow inward circles. There's no hurry here. Good. Now he's turning the foot outward, same thing. 3 outward circles followed by 3 inward circles. He's focused on keeping his weight firmly down through his feet and on putting his brain in his left knee. Good. Foot switches to internal. Same thing. 3 outward, 3 inward. No hurry. Feeling your knee move in space. And then you can switch over to the other foot. Same thing. If you're feeling any popping or clicking, just shrink the range of motion. If you feel like you're rushing, then just slow down a little bit. Only 3 repetitions in each direction with 3 different foot positions. Now he's turned outward for 3 outward circles. And it's a bit challenging. It's a little bit of a brain puzzle to put your brain in your knee. Good. Switching to internal with 3 outward circles. And then internal for 3 inward circles. And then we're going to transition to 10 half overhead wall squats. So he's going to face the wall, neutral foot position, hands overhead. As he squats down, pushing the knees wide, hips come back, and then just go until your knees first touch the wall and slowly stand up. Stay at a very slow pace. The slower you go, the more muscle burn and endurance we can build, and the faster we'll be able to move forward in the future. Depending on your speed, you may do between 5 and 10 of these, but the goal is to remain in tension. So when you stand up, it's a little bit of a break. Get right back down into your half squat. Take a second or 2 down there, and then slowly work your way back up. Once you feel like you've developed a nice burn and you're fatigued, come up, shake it out, and we're gonna build some chi. So a little wide leg squat stance, hands together in front of the face. Perfect, and then just squat down, push the knees wide. The hips are involved here, the hips go back and the knees bend, and he's just gonna lock in here, looking at his hands, focusing on the hands, focusing on building chi here for 5 breaths. Good, knees push wide, elbows squeeze together. And after about 5 breaths, he's gonna come up and go into 5 half telly squats. This should burn. Good, and this next one should burn too. That slow pace is what helps things burn. So he's gonna have his hand on his butt cheek and his other hand on his hip. And keeping his eyes straight ahead, he's gonna go into a couple of half telly squats here. Perfect, and right back up. He's practicing both squatting down and sitting into his left butt cheek at the same time. Keep the eyes straight ahead for now. Okay, you're gonna be feeling it definitely in your left butt cheek and left hamstring, but also in your quads. And then once you get through about 5, nice and slow at this pace, you should have a decent burn. And then shake it out and switch sides, and let's make the other side burn. Setting up a good balanced stance. Hand on the butt cheek, other hand on the hip. eyes straight ahead, and then starting to work slowly through the squats. You're not locked into any particular position. If you need to readjust your feet, it's okay, readjust them a little bit. Your body always needs to be a little bit readjusted. It's good to use that information. Using your right hamstring, right butt cheek, and your quads as you squat down and come up nice and slow. After about 5, we'll shake it out, and we're gonna go right back into the same routine. So let's get back to the knees. Taking a lunge stance. Working on our knee circles. First with the foot straight ahead. For some people, it helps to look at the knee the whole time. If that's too much for your balance, just look straight ahead. One of those will be easier for you. Just pick whichever one is easiest. Good. Hopefully you notice there's a little less popping and clicking, and that you have a little more fluidity in your circles and a little more coordination in your circles. Changing foot positions to internal, 3 outward circles, and then 3 inward circles before switching feet. I want most of your attention in your knee, but also do your best to stand tall and maintain reasonable posture. 3 inward, neutral foot. Good. Outward foot, 3 outward circles. Outward foot, 3 inward circles. Inward foot, 3 outward circles. These are all good little puzzles for your brain and for your knee. And then inward, inward. Okay, 10 half wall squats facing the wall. On this set, if you want to try to go a tiny bit deeper and a tiny bit slower, you can. Hips go back, then the knees travel to the wall. Take a quick moment there for a breath, and then start to stand up. And again, depending on your pace here, you'll do between 5 and 10. I like slow. You can even use your fingertips on the wall like you're grabbing to help you stay longer and to help keep your upper body and rib cage suspended up away from your hips. Let's go for about 2 more. Build the burn for these next 2. And then when you're ready, shake it out and we'll burn some more. All right, we'll build chi. Nice athletic squat stance. Wide knees, hips go back, knees bend. Nice chi building position here. Look at your hands. And now just breathe as slow as you can. This is difficult. Pushing the knees wide, squeezing the elbows together. There's nowhere to run here. There's nowhere to hide. You just keep breathing. Pushing the knees wide, squeezing the elbows. And get through about 2 more breaths. And then we can go into our telly squats. Good. So we'll do half tellies here. 1 hand on the butt cheek, 1 hand on the thigh. Eyes straight ahead, and then just go ahead and take your time. Make this burn just like the rest of your routine. Your hands are going to help you feel if you're sitting into the butt cheek and if you're sitting into the hamstring. You'll probably be feeling left butt cheek, left hamstring, and right quad. And then after about 5, you can come up, shake it out, switch sides. 5 to 10 of these as well. It's not about the number, it's about the burn. So as you go through slower ones and you only do 5, that's excellent. It's probably better than doing 10 fast ones. Good, building into that right butt cheek, right hamstring, left quad. Good, and after about 5, you can come up, shake it out, and that's our routine. Great work.